Hello, my name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach, and welcome to my channel, Jen Clayton Nutrition. Today, I'm spilling the tea. I'm excited to share with you the secret to actually losing weight. In addition to the secret, I'm going to share a few other tips with you, 6 to be exact, on ways to help you lose weight effectively and keep it off. So if you are here for the secret to losing weight, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not already, I'd love for you to take a moment and subscribe and join my community here on YouTube. I would love to have you. Also, down in the description box, you'll find my nutrition coaching website. You're also going to find links and discount codes to all of my favorite healthy things. So definitely check that out down in the description box below. So let's jump in to the secret of weight loss. We've all heard so many different secrets to losing weight, so many different things that we have to do. Cut out carbs, eat a low-fat diet, exercise the heck out of ourselves in the gym. But what's the real secret to losing weight? What is the one thing that you have to do to see the scale move in the right direction? I'm here today to share that secret with you. But before we talk about that, I want to share 6 other tips and tricks when it comes to losing weight, things that you can do to make yourself successful. Tip number 1 is plan ahead. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. The only way to be successful is to have a plan. Whether that's a meal plan, whether you meal prep, whether you write a list to go to the grocery store every week, it's important to plan ahead. Make sure that you have healthy foods on hand and in your kitchen, your fridge, your freezer, your pantry, so that when you are hungry or when you're planning tonight's dinner, that you actually reach for those healthy foods. I'm a big proponent of actually having a meal plan. Not necessarily day by day, I'm going to eat this on that day and that on this day, but more of a general idea for the week. This is how I form my grocery list. I plan out what I'm going to make for dinners, what I'm planning to have for lunches, as well as what is my husband having in his lunch. If I had kids, what would they be packing for lunch? What types of snacks do I need to have on hand for my family? This is something I do every single week. Generally, Tuesday or Wednesday, I plan ahead for the next week. I make my grocery list. I talk to my husband, see kind of what he wants. And that way, when I'm going to the grocery store, number 1, I'm focusing on my list. I'm not overspending. And I'm also making sure that I have healthy options on hand and that I have every ingredient in my house for that week's dinner recipes. Now, yes, sometimes things happen during the week and I don't get to make those recipes, but I can carry those over to the next week. It's very important to plan. Whether you plan or, like I said, meal prep, which is something else that I do. I like to prep my lunches, my breakfast, and my snacks. Again, so I have it on hand. Make your life easy, make your healthy lifestyle easy by just doing a little bit of planning. Tip number 2 is avoid portion distortion. And this is where our mind plays tricks on us. Our eyeballs play tricks on us, either bad or good. Sometimes our eyes can be bigger than our stomach, and sometimes our stomach is bigger than our eyes. So the best thing to do with portions is measure them out. I am a big proponent on using a food scale. Now, measuring cups are great, but I find them to vary depending on the brand of measuring cups a little bit in size. I have seen 1 cup measuring cups that are actually 3/4 of a cup. I've seen 1 cup measuring cups that are 1 1/4 cups. So I tend to gravitate towards my food scale. I will link my very favorite food scale down below for you. I picked it up off of Amazon and it's literally like $20 and it's amazing. It has all of the components that you need for milliliters, pounds, ounces, grams, you name it, it has it. So I'm a proponent of using your food scale, whatever it is that you're eating. And I get the question a lot. When I make a recipe and it says 6 servings, but it doesn't give me a serving size. It doesn't say that a serving is a 1/2 cup or a 1/4 cup or a full cup. How do I figure out what 6 servings are? So my rule of thumb is to take the entire batch of what you're making. So let's say that it's a casserole. Put that entire batch in a bowl on your food scale and weigh it out. How many ounces, pounds, or grams is that entire batch of that casserole? Then you take that and divide it by 6, and that's your serving size. So it makes it really, really simple. And again, I find measurements on the food scale to be a lot more accurate than using a measuring cup. Tip number 3 is have a balanced diet. Do not eliminate or restrict yourself from any food groups or any foods for that matter. Make sure that you're eating a healthy, balanced diet. This includes carbs, fats, protein, fiber, and of course, a little bit of added sugar if necessary. In fact, it is said that we as Americans can have 25 grams of sugar per day and be within what is considered a healthy amount of sugar. So you don't have to restrict sugar. You don't have to never eat bread again or a carb again or eat low-fat, sugar-free diet, this and that. Just have a balanced diet. I want to share with you some foods to make sure that you're incorporating every single day in this balanced diet. Number one is whole grains. Make sure that you are having servings of whole grains every single day. This isn't white Wonder Bread. This is whole grains full of fiber and nutrients and vitamins. Make sure you're having fruits and vegetables every single day, as well as lean proteins, chicken, fish, lean ground beef, pork chops. Have protein with every single meal. And I say this a lot. With breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, make sure you're having some type of protein source. Now, you can also have a carbohydrate or a fat, but pair that with your protein. Also, make sure you're incorporating dairy every day, whether that be low fat or full fat. I'm a big proponent of full fat dairy because when they process out the fat in dairy, they remove a lot of the nutrients. So I prefer to have full fat dairy, of course, to keep my nutrients intact. And lastly, make sure you have healthy fats every single day. Avocado oil, olive oil, simple, easy to cook your meals or your breakfast in a little bit of olive oil or ghee or avocado oil. You can also have coconut oil, avocados, nut butters. These are all great ways to get in some healthy fats. The next tip is share healthy meals. Nobody is going to be able to live on carrots and cottage cheese for the rest of their lives. We need to have, again, balanced meals throughout the day. So share these meals. Look online, find recipes that intrigue you, do a little modification if necessary to make them fit in with your diet or your healthy lifestyle, but change it up. Have variety. Variety is the spice of life. Make sure you're not eating the same breakfast, same lunch, same snacks every single day. You're going to get bored. And when we get bored, we don't stick with what we're eating. So make sure that you're adding a little bit of variety. I do have a website. I'll put it here on the screen for you. Check that out. I have tons and tons of recipes. I include both Weight Watchers or WW points as well as calories. So make sure you check that out and use other people's recipes for inspiration to create fun, exciting meals for you and your family. Next is move on from slip-ups. Don't beat yourself up when you overindulge or you eat something that isn't on your plan. It's okay, we're human. Life happens. And sometimes cake is put in front of us and we eat the cake. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody got overweight for having a slice of cake at a once a month or once every few months birthday party. We get overweight from eating more calories than we should on a daily basis. So it's okay to indulge. It's okay to have your favorite meal or have a splurge here and there. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself some grace. And remember, it all works itself out in the end. And more than likely, you're not going to see the scale move in the wrong direction, even if you do overindulge even once a week. And the final tip goes right along with the last tip. Treat yourself. Allow yourself to have your favorite foods. If you are a crunchy, savory person, allow yourself to eat your favorite potato chips or to have your favorite bread or to have your favorite pizza. If you're a sweets lover, it's okay to have a piece of cake, a cookie, or a cupcake. Just make sure that everything is done in moderation, but make sure that you treat yourself. That way we add variety and we don't feel deprived. When we deprive ourselves or eliminate foods or food groups, it leads us to overeat or even potentially binge on those foods or food groups. So everything in moderation. A healthy, balanced lifestyle is how you're going to see weight loss and how you're also going to, and even maybe more importantly, maintain that weight loss. So I know you're here for the big secret, the big reveal on the one thing, the secret to losing weight. So it's time, my friends. It's time for me to share that secret with you. So get ready, grab a pen or paper, sit down, listen up, turn the volume up, and make sure that you are here because I'm ready to tell you the secret to losing weight. So the secret to losing weight is calories in versus calories out. Let me repeat that. Calories in versus calories out. It's not keto. It's not low carb. It's not Whole30. It's not Weight Watchers. It's not Jenny Craig. You name it, it's not those things. All of those programs put you in a calorie deficit. That's why you lose weight on those programs. But the bottom line and the secret to actually losing weight is eating less calories than you're burning. So how do you do that? How do you know how many calories you should be eating every day to lose weight? That is where I come in. I do offer macro and calorie calculations. Now you can go online and use some of those free tools, those calculators, the calories that apps like Spark People or Lose It or MyFitnessPal give you, but unfortunately they're not entirely accurate. So take advantage of a nutrition coach or a weight loss coach like myself and let us figure your macros and calories for you, personalized, individualized for you. Now you have a calorie target every single day. What I give you is going to put you in a deficit. Therefore, you're going to lose weight. Now, if you are someone that does keto or Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig, don't come for me because I said that those programs put you in a calorie deficit. Therefore, you see success. So no matter what program you do, it comes down to calories. It comes down to how many calories you consume versus how many calories that you burn. So the big secret to losing weight is actually entirely, incredibly simple. Eat less than you burn. So just make sure you're in a calorie deficit. At the end of the week, make sure you've consumed less calories than you're consuming. Now, if you heard me say the end of the week, I did that on purpose because you don't have to be within your set number of calories every single day. What I like to do is have a set number of calories. Let's say that's 1,500. Times that by 7, which is the number of days in a week. That is the number of calories that you should be eating on a weekly basis. So let's say that you know you have a birthday party coming up this Saturday and you really want to be able to enjoy yourself. And 1,500 calories just isn't going to be enough to indulge at the birthday party and eat your other foods throughout the day. So maybe you want to give yourself 2,500 calories on Saturday. So you're going to take that set number of calories for the week and you're going to subtract 2,500. Now let's say that you also want to have a second high calorie day. Maybe you are planning to have a lot of physical activity one day and you just know you're going to be hungry. So instead of eating 1,500 calories that day, you want to allow yourself about 1,800 calories. So now we're going to take that number minus the 2,500 and we're going to subtract 1,800. What is left is right here. That is the number of calories that you have for the remaining 5 days of the week. So you take that number, you divide it by 5, and that's your calorie goal for the rest of the week. So you don't have to eat the same number of calories every single day. In fact, it's encouraged that you do what is called calorie cycling. What we just talked about, having 1 or 2 or 3 or however many high calorie days that you need during the week to make sure that you're fueling your body, you're not overly hungry. Now you're gonna be hungry, you're in a calorie deficit. So you are going to be hungry, but you don't want to be famished and starving. So make sure that you allow yourself a little bit of headroom and leeway in your calories. But the bottom line is at the end of the week, this is the number of calories that you get. And as long as you are within that number of calories, no matter how you broke it down throughout the week, you, my friend, are going to lose weight. You're going to see success on the scale. So that's the big secret. Calories in, calories out. Again, take advantage of my macro and calorie calculation. It's personalized and individualized for you. Again, that is linked down below on my nutrition coaching website. It's very important to know how many calories you should have every day because how else are you going to figure out what you need to eat to lose weight? So I hope these 6 little tips that I shared with you, as well as this huge secret on how to lose weight, really helps you on your healthy lifestyle journey. And remember, no program like keto or Weight Watchers is any better than simply counting calories because again, they are putting you in a calorie deficit. That's why you're seeing loss on the scale. Now, sometimes these programs are easier for our lifestyle. So if that's the case for you, then absolutely take advantage of these programs. But just remember, you don't have to pay to be on any program. You don't have to restrict any food or food group to lose weight. You just have to eat less than you're bringing in. So that's what I have for you today. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And I would love it if you would take a moment and hit the little subscribe button and just ring that bell next to it. That way you're notified whenever I upload. I do upload videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so don't miss out. Also take advantage of personalized macros and calories. Again, that is on my nutrition coaching website, which is down in the description box down below. Again, you'll find links, discount codes to my favorite healthy things, and I really truly hope that you learned the big secret on how to lose weight. Take this secret and run with it, and I promise you, you're gonna see results. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.